Hey everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. As you can tell from the title of this video, my Hobonichi Weeks now has a beautiful leather cover from Lacao and Lorite. Just to preface everything, this video is not sponsored by Lacao and Lorite, but I did collaborate with Diamond, the owner of Lacao and Lorite, on this cover, and he did give me a slight discount on this cover, which is, I mean, a pretty sweet deal. But yeah, he's not asking me to make this video or anything, but I thought I would still showcase this cover just because the Hobonichi Weeks has been my trusty and kind of like ride or die creative planner, and I thought that it deserved a nice cover to go with it. But I'm gonna be quiet right now so you can hear my initial reactions.
What? Holy cow.
Okay, pun not intended.
Oh my gosh. What? Wow. Oh, it's so nice. Oh my gosh.
So you might hear some more oohing and eyeing here just because I'm going to leave the initial audio. But for the most part, I absolutely love this cover. I'll walk you through like the specs of it because I did design this from the ground up with Diamond, because you do get a chance to customize your notebooks since Diamond actually creates most of his notebooks like from scratch, so they're made to order. I think he does have a few like ready to ship notebooks for the most part. If you want to design your notebook, you can do that with Lacao and Lorite. But I got the matcha cover as the outer leather in this notebook. It's a rich green, and honestly this is the green that I wish the Olive Traveler's notebook looked like, because it's such a nice green shade, and I think it's a true olive. So if you love like matcha and like olive colors, I would really recommend this. It does have like a slight pebbly texture. It's not the smoothest like leather, which is a little bit different for me because I really love a smooth leather notebook. But lately I've been loving leathers with a little bit more texture and a little bit more of like a pebbled feel to it. But yeah, I got that as the outer cover. And then as you can see, while I'm trying to wrestle my Hobonichi Weeks, I got the old boots leather in the inside. And the old boots leather is kind of similar to what patina natural leather like notebook would look like. I do have a few like natural leather like pieces in terms of like journals and pencil cases and like ring planners, and I do love how they look after like a few months, like 3 or 4 months after my like hand oils have kind of patinaed the leather, and that's what the old boots leather looks like. I also have this friction closure. I don't know what to call it or if there's a specific name, but it's kind of like a friction fit closure. And I chose the green matcha stitching on the outside to kind of complement the color of the matcha leather on the outer part of the cover. I have 2 pockets that act as like the, not closure, but the holder for the notebook. And I got the Victoria style pockets on the right hand side. As you can see right here, it comes with kind of like a slight secretarial pocket and then one kind of like card holder, and then on the left hand side I just have a large, very large secretarial pocket. And I customized this. I think most of the week's covers that like Diamond sells has the pocket style of the right hand side of my notebook, the Victoria pockets, and that's one change that I would have made. This is, you know, not Diamond's fault. This is my fault since I designed the pocket layout. I kind of wish I just went with the same pockets on both sides. So either just 2 secretarial pockets or this Victoria style pocket, because it just looks a little bit more cohesive. And I feel like me changing the left hand side of the notebook to a secretarial cover or like pocket style looks like an afterthought. It looks like the notebook cover isn't supposed to slip under there, so that's one of my regrets. But I think it still looks good in like the long run, and in the grand scheme of things, it still looks like a really nice notebook. I just, you know, would like some symmetry, but again, that's my fault because I designed like the pocket layout for this notebook. But I love how it turned out. The leather is pretty like weighty, but I love that it's not too bulky because I love the Weeks for how like portable and on the go it is, and I was worried that adding a cover to it would weigh it down by so much. But the way the inner pockets were created, or like, I don't know, shaved down so they're like paper thin, makes this notebook still feel like, you know, manageable and not too thick. It's still thicker than just having like a clear cover on it, but it does also add more protection to the notebook. Now I just want to show you what the Lacao Lorite cover looks like with my other olive or matcha leather goods. I have an olive traveler's notebook from a few years back. This is a limited edition traveler's notebook, so they're no longer making this, but I just wanted to show you just because I think quite a few people have this notebook. And then I have the Superior Labor olive pen roll. This one is also limited edition, but this is actually one of the main inspirations for the colorway of the Lacao cover that I designed with diamond, because it does feature this olive leather with this kind of lighter tan leather as an accent. So I kind of went with that same like feel, but for the closure of my notebook, I wanted to go with the same matching matcha color instead of that lighter tan leather, because I wanted that to be in the inside of the notebook. But for the most part, that's the inspiration, as well as Michelle Seaweed Kisses matcha notebook, which I said earlier in the video. I also wanted to show you what the colors look like on a black background, just because I feel like the cork was kind of slightly washing out the leather color, because it's very similar in like color and value, but as you can see, the leather of the old boots is very similar to the Superior Labor closure on that pen roll, but I would say in terms of like leather texture, obviously the Traveler's Notebook is the smoothest, and then these two are kind of tied, the pen roll and the Lacao cover, because they both have like their own texture. I would say the Superior Labor one is a little bit more of a pebbled leather, and then the Lacao one has more of like a natural like leather grain. It doesn't have like a repeating pattern or anything, but I love it nonetheless. And here are some final shots of the Lacao Lorite Weeks cover. Let me know in the comments if you own any amazing custom leather notebooks. I would love to know more companies that make notebooks to your own specifications, because it was really cool and it felt like I was, you know, really part of the process. Let me know if you have a Lacao Lorite cover and if you're loving it too, and I will update you with my week's planning setup very soon. See you in the next one. Bye everyone.